Hello everyone, the game crashed. That said, I'm probably... we're not going to go in there and sell, because I want to sweep through the rest of the catacombs, and we might find other treasures down there. So we're going to wait to sell anything until we, again, pass through whatever's waiting for us down there. Now, we have an extra tattoo somewhere, I think? We can give this to Anna, which will give her +1 charisma, for whatever that's worth. Do I have anything else I want to give her? Wisdom... We have our other tattoo, but I think her alignment won't let her use that tattoo. Yeah, she's chaotic neutral, so she can't use the chaotic tattoo that we have. But she can probably use the bless tattoo. And that allows... That allows me... Oh, actually, any of us can use this tattoo. That's right. Any of us can. Never mind. Never mind. It will make more sense then for me to hold on to that. And this tattoo you actually have to have in your quick slot, not in your... So you carry that tattoo on you, like a scroll, in this case. Okay, now did we level? We did level. Just barely. This is the perfect opportunity if I want to switch my character class to being a thief. This would be when I want to do it. Although I'll lose the ability to cast spells while I do level up as a thief. So, oh, that's interesting. So I gained 1 characteristic point. My saving throws have been improved. But I also gained 10 hit points. I thought I would gain only 1 through 4 since I'm a mage. Apparently that's not the case. So I wanted to point an int. We're definitely going to do that. Okay, and now we'll do some more exploring. If I want to get the bonus to be a thief permanently, then I need to make up my mind now. Because the next level I gain, if I'm a mage, I will increase my lore and my intelligence. If I level up to level 7 as a thief, I'll gain dex. I really wanted to play a thief, but it might make more sense for me to be a mage, since I have no other mages in the group. I could do both. I could level up as a thief to level 7 to get the dex bonus, which will lower my armor class, and then stay as a mage for the rest of the game. I can do that as well, or I can swap, I suppose, as needed. Okay, well, right now, we just leveled up, and we gained, it looks like, 1 more 3rd level spell? 1 more 3rd level spell. So we're going to take our Axe of Torment. And I suppose at the moment, we will stay as a mage for more of the down below. When we swap into other classes, I don't think we lose the experience points we've gained so far in the mage. In other words, if I gain more experience as a mage, I do not believe I lose any of it by swapping to a thief. The thief will have what I had as the thief previously, but if I go back to the mage, I should still have whatever prior experience I had as a mage, as opposed to being reduced back to a flat level 6. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. So we're going to keep exploring as the mage for a little bit.
All right.
So first, we're going to talk to Marta. You know what? I'm tempted to actually do this. It'll be disturbing to all my companions, probably. But on that same note, I just died several times to get into what apparently is my inner sanctum, my tomb. So with that in mind, you know, that's completely changed my attitude toward me. Death, to me, is a tool. And I didn't lose my memories. That's interesting. I wonder why I didn't lose my memories this time, as opposed to before. Maybe it only happens sometimes? I don't know. Well, we'll try this. Marta, can you dig in my body to find anything? Marta squints at you. Then she nods. Marta can do that. Can't you, Marta? Yes, you can. I am not going to watch this. Where? Where? Marta's studying you as if looking for the best place to crack you open. I don't feel like the skull would be a good place. My stomach or my intestines? Let's try the stomach, shall we? You lie upon the table, and Marta stands over you, a rusty knife at the ready. There is a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downward in a saw-like motion, exposing your innards. Despite the pain, you watch in morbid fascination as she lifts up your stomach. Your vision slowly returns, to see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found, eh, Marta? She shakes her head. No, nothing, Marta. No luck. Should we try again? Not yet. Farewell. Oof. Oh, but I didn't take any hit point damage. Alright, I was worried about that. Alright, let's try another part of me. I don't feel right with her cracking my skull open, and I doubt I have anything in that. I'm not really comfortable with my ribcage being opened either. So we already tried the stomach. I'm not comfortable with the ribcage. I'm not comfortable with my skull. So let's try my intestines. Check the intestines. Anything could be lodged in there. As someone with Crohn's disease, there are quite a few times I wouldn't mind having my intestines removed. You lie upon the table. Marta stands over you, and a rusty knife at the ready. There is a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downward in a saw-like motion, exposing your innards. Despite the pain, you watch in silent morbid fascination as she plunders your organs, humming to herself. Ah! There was a wrenching pain as Marta lifts up a ropey mass of your intestines, blood and other fluids streaming from it. Look at this, Marta. Look at this. I see. Cut there. Cut there. Marta makes a small deft incision in the side of one of the intestines, and you hear a tinging as something small and metallic strikes the floor.
Updated my journal.
Marta then dumps the soupy mass back into your torso, then reaches down, picks up the object. A ring, it appears, and she flicks it to you. Pretty, eh, Marta? She nods. Yes, Marta. One shouldn't swallow such a thing. No. Thanks. Was there anything else? Marta shakes her head. Nothing more. More nothing, eh, Marta? Should we try someplace else, Marta? No. I had some other questions. Can I rest here?
Anna, could you stop flicking that tail? It's irritating.
If you shut your trap, then I'll stop waving my tail.
Huh? Flick away, then.
That's awesome. One of the unofficial patches, the mods or what have you I installed, increases the dialogue between companions. So I guess Anna and Mort will have quite a bit of conversation amongst themselves. Oh, we have another silver ring. A twisted ring. Oh, hello! +1 armor class. This ring looks like 3 rings that have been wrapped around each other. Just looking at it makes you dizzy. We're going to give this to Anna. As a thief, she will also be on the front line. I don't want her taking hits. Ragged note from Farid. This is a tattered note you received from Farid. It reads as follows. Beware shadows. Beware places where night lives. They wait. There is no natural darkness. Only shadows. Or shadows. Is this like is there a hidden message in this? Why are some parts of it capitalized? Does it mean anything? One second, everyone. I'm going to write this down. If it does, I can't make heads or tails of it. Oh God! This super ropey mass of bloody intestines appears to be yours. You have to admit, it makes you uncomfortable to see them outside your body. Holy crap! Oh, listen to that! That is so gross. Alright, well, we can store it here. I have one identify spell, but 2 items. Let's use it on the ring. I can probably use the ring. I don't know what this does. Bloody teardrop. I'm fine on healing items right now, so I don't need to identify that one. It's probably some sort of uber healing one. Or it's an equipable item. Could be an equipable item. But I know I can equip the ring, so let's identify this. +3 to save versus poison. This small silver ring looks like it belongs on a woman's finger. It feels slightly warm to the touch, and it has the power to offset poison that has entered the wearer's bloodstream. Anna, we'll give this to you as well. Oh, you know what? We should do more of Dakon's story.
All right.
So let's talk to him again.
What is your will?
There are things I would know, Dakon. I will hear you. Oh, wait, no. I need to go into his inventory.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
That's so powerful of a statement now that I know why he says it. We'll unlock the 4th circle of Zerthamon. You slide the plates into the configuration Dakon showed you, and a new ring is revealed. The ring carries the same script as you read before, with the same geometries. You know the symbols, and know you can read them. Know that the rising of the people against the Illithid was a thing built upon many 10 turnings of labor. Many of the people were gathered and taught in secret the ways of defeating their Illithid masters. They were taught to shield their minds and use them as weapons. They were taught the scripture of steel, and most importantly, they were given the knowing of freedom. Some of the people learned the nature of freedom and took it into their hearts. The knowing gave them strength. Others feared freedom and kept silent. But there were those that knew freedom and knew slavery, and it was their choice that the people remained chained. One of these was Vilquar. Vilquar saw no freedom in the Rising, but opportunity. He saw that the Illithid had spawned across many of the false worlds. Their worlds numbered so many that their vision was turned only outwards, to all they did not already touch. Vilquar's eye saw that much took place that the Illithid did not see. To the Rising, the Illithid were blinded. Vilquar came before his master, the Illithid Zahacharis? I'm sorry, everyone. Zachataris, yeah. Zachataris, with the knowing of the Rising. Vilquar added to his chains and offered to be their eyes against the Rising. In exchange, Vilquar asked that he be rewarded for his service. The Illithid agreed to his contract. At the bonding of the contract, a dark time occurred. Many were the betrayals Vilquar committed, and many were the people that the Illithids fed upon to stem the Rising. It seemed that the Rising would die before it could occur, and the Illithid were pleased with Vilquar's eye. It was near the end of this dark time when Zerthamon came to know Vilquar's treacheries. In knowing Vilquar's eye, Zerthamon forced the Rising to silence itself, so that Vilquar might think at last his treacheries had succeeded, and the Rising had fallen. He knew that Vilquar's eye was filled only with the reward he had been promised. He would see what he wished to see. With greed beating in his heart, Vilquar came upon the Illithid, Zutataris, and spoke to his master of his success. He said the Rising had fallen, and the Illithids were safe to turn their eyes outwards once more. He praised their wisdom in using Vilquar's eye, and he asked them for his reward. In his greed-blindedness, Vilcor had forgotten the knowing of why the people had sought freedom. He had lost the knowing of what slavery meant. He had forgotten what his illithid masters saw when they looked upon him. And so Vilcor's betrayal of the people was ended with another betrayal. Vilcor came to know that when Vilcor's eye had nothing left to see, Vilcor's eye was useless. The illithid gave to Vilcor his reward, opening the cavity of his skull and devouring his brain. Vilcor's corpse was cast upon the fields of husks, so its blood might water the poison-stemmed grasses. Holy crap, wow. Oh, sorry, the hairs on my arms are standing up. That second to last statement. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Holy crap. Wow. That was awesome.
What is your will?
There are things I would know, Dakon. I will hear you. Can I talk to you about your teachings? Dakon waits. I have read the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. I want to speak to you more about the way of Zerthamon. What did you come to know? When one chooses to see only what is before them, they see only a part of the whole. They are blind, and just as Vilcor was blinded by his promised reward, so were the Illithids blinded to the true rising. For when they heard Vilcor's words, they turned their sight outwards again, didn't they? And the rising was free to strike. Know that you speak truly. Vilcor's eye blinded both Vilcor and the Illithids. The tentacled ones thought the rising to be no more. When the rising occurred, the ground drank deep of Illithid blood. So was victory born from treachery. It's a curious lesson. Why would it be part of the teachings of Zerthamon? Dakon's blade bleeds into a dead night black and his voice deepens. For a moment you think he's angry, but you're not so sure. One second, everyone. Sorry about this. There is much about the way of Zerthamon and his path that is difficult to know. Do you know why Vilcor's eye is a part of the way of Zerthamon? It sounds to me like it is important to use deception to best your enemy. So I'm sorry, everyone. We're gonna examine this for a little bit. So, it's not celebrating Zerthamon, but rather talking about a betrayal here. I think it's important to know that you can't be you can't be blinded by just expecting what you want to hear. You have to keep looking more. Just because you want things to be resolved doesn't mean they are. You should always be suspicious, would be the way I view the teaching. As for why it's a part of their teachings, I guess this is a way of saying always ask questions. Do you know why Vilcor's eye is a part of the way of Zerthamon? It is a part of the telling of how our people came to know freedom. It lets us know that there are those, even among the people, who are not of the people, and that even in the greatest treachery, a greater knowing may be achieved. Very well. You have come to know the fourth circle of Zerthamon. He takes the circle, and with a deft motion he twists one of the links, one of the plates slides forth. He hands the plate to you. Meditate upon its teachings, and the knowing of it shall give you strength. I would know more the ways of Zerthamon. Dakon's fingers feel around the edges of the stone circle. He twists it clockwise, the links clicking until they have settled into a new configuration. He then reverses the motion, resetting the stone. The next circle of Zerthamon is open to you. Study it. Then I will hear your words. Very well. I will read it, then speak with you again. And we gain, this is Vilcor's Eye. Vilcor's Eye, the blinding spell.
It's in my spell book.
Okay, I think I got like 35 minutes left. Let's go ahead and do some more questing. It feels like I'm missing things. Like there's quests I'm missing. I'm probably skipping all sorts of things I have forgotten about. I never really found everything there was to find anyway. I've never beaten the game. I don't even think I got halfway through it. I have beaten this area, and in the past I explored all of the dead nations and the crypts. I have a memory of some of the parts that took me a while to beat. My tomb, for example. I remembered that immediately upon entering it.
All right.
It's a funny story. It's because the lightning bolt didn't kill me the first several times I walked into it, so I couldn't get out of the one portaled room because I didn't know what I had to do to proceed onward. What do you want this time? Can you open the gate for me again? He looks at you and swings the gates open without a word. Farewell. Alright, we should save the game, because we have done a little bit.
Done. I'm gone.
So,
Ready.
Anna. What are her skills in thieving? Stealth, 60% with the earring, 50% otherwise.
Fail.
I'm gone.
We should check some more of the bodies as well. So, we're up in here. I suppose we'll go to the Crypt of the Embraced?
All right.
Sounds like there's vampires in that spot. The corpse jerks visibly, as if an electric current ran through it, and a gassy sigh escapes its mouth. Who are you? Hannah shuffles her feet nervously. "'Tis best not to muck with the dead. Brings bad luck, so... Oh. 'Tis best not to muck... Oh, I can't do the accent anymore. Not that I was trying to do it anyway. 'Tis best not to muck with the dead. Brings bad luck, so it does. Perhaps it will have some answers for us." The corpse babbles with its liquefied tongue, and you cannot understand a single word. Forget this then.
I'm gone.
Anna's gonna walk in here, look for traps. Blood smeared, leading to the largest coffin.
Good as done.
I shall serve.
I'm gone.
Oh, we didn't find any traps.
Left the shadows.
Oh, she succeeded. She succeeded. I did not even realize that.
Right.
Despite the age of this crypt, these coffins appear to be in near perfect condition.
Like a shadow I am.
The script on the wall is in a long-dead language. It appears to show the life progress of the inhabitants of this tomb. Oh God! This is the corpse of a man with a surprised look on his beak-nosed face. It is hard to tell how he died, whether from the numerous horrific slashing wounds across his abdomen and throat, or the blood loss incurred when his right arm was nearly severed from his shoulder. As the corpse replies to you, its voice rattles in its throat. No, beast, must run. Why do I feel so numb? Am I drunk? I can't feel me hands, and me legs. What? Last thing I remember is being pushed in here. The boy's being slashed by some pikin thing. What are you talking about? Eh? Who in the nine hells are you? Show yourself. Oh, by the hairy arse of Pan himself. I'm dead, ain't I? I'm afraid so. Can you answer some questions? Always knew it'd come down to this. Tell me, Cutter, am I still in the catacombs? Yes. The corpse's voice is bitter. Figures, it does. Do them a good turn and they'll do nothing for ye. Right. I just wanted to ask some questions. What did you want to know, Burke? What happened to you, anyway? We and me boys had just popped this crypt, and it was harder than picking the chassis belt. I'm telling you, after tearing and prying at the door for a little past eternity, I got in here. And we're looking at opening the main crypt when me bloods start shouting, and this thing slashes me and dumps me into this crypt. I'm fighting it, and I hear them start running. Me bloods. What happened to them, eh? Where be Bert, Loden? They make it, or are they in the dead book? They're dead. Aye, good. Hate to think they got away clean with me left down here for dead. Another question? Tell me about yourself. Gris the Vulture. They call me that on account of being able to smell out crypts and snatch the best loot before anyone else knew it was there. Spent most of my time picking at dead bodies. Anna nudges the corpse with her toe and turns to you. You know why they call him Gris the Vulture, don't you? It was 'cause the idiot's got such a large beak on him. His nose always was walking a few feet ahead of him. I wonder if Anna can actually hear him talk, or if she hears me talking to him and is answering for me. Gris, eh? I'll let the other villagers know he's dead. Well, I'm freaking dead, it looks like. Give him my worst regards, then. Blighters are probably already picking through my stash and scrounging my corpse. Your stash? Aye, I had a little bit tucked away near me kip. A little bit that wheezing, crusty blighter Farrah didn't know nothing about. It's to the right of that retard Ojo's place, if I remember correctly. Oh, I had some other questions. What did you want to know about, Burke? What can you tell me about the catacombs? This here is my stomping grounds. Lots of right crypts down here, near untouched by anyone in a lot of years, by my reckoning. Me and the boys had cracked open a lot of crypts down here. We just got into this one when the problem happened. What happened? We and me boys had just popped this crypt. Oh, let's read it. Actually, no, we got that already. So let's ask about the catacombs. What crypts can you tell me about? What about the other crypts? There's one to the left of the entrance with a bunch of them Vargi ghoul heads flying about. Don't be messing there without a lot of torches and some crossbows. There's a crypt of pretty tiles to the right of the entrance and down a ways. Then there's one I was exploring before the unfortunate circumstance. I figure that crypt with the pretty tiles has got some secret about it. Smells different. And there's a secret chamber somewhere abouts, but I can't figure a way to get into it. Oh, where is it? Down through the drowned nations a ways. Don't remember exactly where, though. Interesting, so we must have missed us something down in the drowned nations. I wonder what we missed. We can go back there anyway. Anna's a thief, so she'll be able to pickpocket stuff. I'm sorry, pick the locks. Maybe. If you fail a pick lock, I don't believe you can successfully pick that lock again until you level up, and then you get another chance. Alright, I had some other questions then. Actually, I have nothing else for you, Gris. Farewell.
Like a shadow I am.
Every about 30 seconds or so, a thief has to re-attempt their hide in shadows skill roll, or they leave the shadows.
I'm gone.
Just in case you weren't aware of that, because I did not do much hiding in the shadows before. Oh, it just occurs to me we're right near the Shattered Crypt, so let's try that one.
I'm gone.
Like a shadow I am.
Done.
These bones look like they've been gnawed extensively. They are scattered randomly. These
Like a
supports
shadow I am.
used to hold the sarcophagus. They apparently used to have something in them. They don't anymore.
All right. Done. Done.
We have punch daggers of Morin, a leg bone club, a skull, and a high-quality stiletto.
Like a shadow I am.
Punch daggers of Morin, 2 through 8 piercing, enchanted, +2, +1 piercing damage, +2 armor class, +1 luck, +1 Thaco. Usable by fighters and thieves. Holy crap, these daggers were once wielded by Morin, the Jinxed. Morin was a hapless young woman who became a thief through a series of disasters. Each of the accidents resulted in the death of the trainer for whatever profession she chose. Out of desperation, Morin trained herself in the art of thievery with laughable results. Morin's thieving career was filled with numerous mishaps and involved her in combat situations. Each such combat often ended with Morin being seriously wounded and thrown into prison. When it became obvious that Morin was not long for this world, her father, Archmage Zorkon, created these magical blades for her use. With the luck provided by her new blades, Morin was actually able to successfully strike an opponent in combat, which came as a shock to her. While her opponent was busy bleeding, Morin would make good her escape. Unfortunately, during one such escape, Morin tripped, fell on her dagger, and died before she could staunch the bleeding from her wounds. I love how all these items have a lot of lore to them. Those are better for you, Anna. Like, in every way imaginable. So there you go.
I'm gone.
Alright, so Anna, I need you to leave the shadows.
Leave the shadows.
Search for traps here for a few seconds for us. This furniture is evidence that someone used to make this crypt their home.
Why not?
Okay, I don't see any traps. If there was a trap in here, it would turn red. It just might mean Anna can't see it, but we've waited around long enough.
Like a shadow I am.
510 copper commons. Wonderful.
Done.
Oh, it's just one.
I hear your words. I will hear you.
All right.
I'm here. Right.
Done.
Like a shadow I am.
Well, that was disappointing. I thought some huge trap was gonna get us or something. There was nothing. Now, Anna's hide in shadows should probably fail in a few seconds. Yep, during a zone transition, she gets a few seconds of shadows, and then it will fade from her. We're going to hit the Warrens of Thought last, because I remember that being quite difficult to do.
Aye, what?
Done.
Like a shadow I am.
Done.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Your will
You know,
be done.
if I gotta slam my eyeballs against you one more second, huh?
I'm gone.
That looks like a secret door right there. But there's other
Done.
segments that look like they're darkened. Alright, let's head on down here.
I'm gone. All right.
Holy
Done.
crap! Ow!
Bow I shall serve.
What you be wanting now? Hey, I spotted a trap.
These gratings are slightly crusted with old dried blood.
Right. Hey, I spotted a trap.
Thank you.
All right.
I spotted a trap.
Done.
Might as well.
Just because you see
Right.
them doesn't mean you'll avoid them, so you need to be careful.
I shall serve.
What?
Your path is mine.
Right.
She could try to disarm it, but she might not
Might
be
as well.
successful. We can give it a shot, though.
Right.
She must have
Right.
failed. Or it can't be disarmed. No! Watch yourself, nameless one. We either did successfully disarm that one, or we can't disarm it.
Right. Hey, I spotted a trap.
What's up, Chief?
Aye?
I love her accent. That is so amazing.
Thing. Right.
She failed to disarm, but thankfully it didn't hurt her. Oh, hello. There's a way down.
It is I.
Okay.
Right.
Anna's gonna walk around and take
Right.
How do I have to walk
I'm gone.
up there
Done.
like that? I will have to walk on top of it. Let's just go. I have those traps in my board game. They are wonderful, but they do a lot more damage. Oh god! There's a dismembered person in there!
Done.
A leg bone club and a skull. And that's it. Sure, everyone walk over it. That's a great idea. Thankfully it keeps missing us. Oh wow, look at all the... Look at the rat. Not
Ready.
down here.
Like a shadow I am.
The ground doesn't look capable of traps, so I'm
Might
gonna
as
use
well.
Anna to scout down here and
Right.
see if there's any other rats around.
Left the shadows. Might as well.
Insert the mon's name. Endure, I shall serve.
I don't trust these rats. They're probably
What's the
cranium
word, Chief?
spellcasters, so I don't want to take a chance that we get attacked.
Like a shadow I am.
Good as done.
This is a sickening pool of dried and dying...
Like
dried
a
and
shadow I am.
drying blood and gore. It looks like there may be something of interest on some of the body parts in here. But I can't seem to search any of them.
Like a shadow I am. Might as well. Left the shadows.
I actually didn't mean to pick that up with her.
Sure, why not?
I hear your words.
Well, we might as well take a rat-tailed charm. I hear more rats down here, but I don't see any. We don't need that anymore.
I will
I'm
hear
here.
you.
Why not?
A severed arm. Added to the corpse pieces we're carrying. 1 through 8. Special new tattoos. This severed arm is as hard as a wooden club. It looks like it was severed cleanly at the shoulder, most likely by a scythe blade. And even though it may look decades old, it's more petrified than rotted. It has an unhealthy gray pallor and is covered with scars. Intricate tattoos decorate its surface, spiraling up from the wrist all the way to the remains of the shoulder. You can't explain why, but you feel like you should take this arm to a tattoo artist and have it examined. Some of the tattoos are fascinating. Suppose we can
Why not?
identify it as well. Can I talk with him? No, he's too old.
Right, why not?
Oop, I can't identify. At the moment. Okay, so... we came down here for an arm. Came down here for an arm. Oh,
Sure, why not?
I didn't get the rat-tailed charm either. That is so nasty. Oh, I did. That's the
Sure, why
bone
not?
club I dropped.
Might as well. Why not? Why not? Might as well.
If we can walk her out,
Might as well.
then the others, I won't have to walk everyone else through the traps. Oh, hello.
What?
They're back right away.
Like a shadow I am.
Done.
Your
Like
path
a
is
shadow.
mine.
Die.
What's up?
Looks like Anna crit hers as well.
You got a face only a sledgehammer.
What did you want as well?
Yeah.
Balance in all things.
All right. All right.
Alright, let's have Mort use some of these bandages. He's got 20 bandages on Dakon. The Mosaic Crypt, I guess we can go down there now.
All right.
And then I guess we'll do the Warrens of Thought next. And then finally, off-screen, I can go through and explore the Drowned Nations again.
Hey, I spotted a trap. Might as well.
The inlaid metal in the mosaic floor seems to be sitting on a slight depression. It looks like it has scraped the color from the tiles around it.
Might as well.
Oh, there's another trap right there.
Why not?
So just sit there for a little bit.
I'm gone.
These caps are rusted to the ground and cannot be opened. It looks like they control the airflow into the crypt.
I'm
Oh,
gone.
wow, that's bad. This whole place is probably designed to kill us.
Huh? Okay.
Does Mort set off traps when he floats above them?
Okay. Good as done.
Apparently he does.
It is I.
Alright, I don't detect any traps here, so let's give this an open.
Got it.
Nice work, Anna.
Might as well.
212 copper, a sledgehammer, and a skull.
Left the shadows there.
So this is
Might
where
as well.
the gentleman thought he smelled a secret, right? Is there something... The names and warnings inscribed into the stone have been chipped away into illegibility.
Why not?
Oh, there's gotta be a
Alright.
secret in here somewhere.
Done.
I remember spending time in here and never finding it before, but I'm positive there has to be one in here. I think this is the place the gentleman said there is something in here. Oh, it doesn't look like the map can move at all. Back to Weeping Stone Catacombs. There... Oh, it can slightly. Okay.
All right.
I should
Aye.
be careful.
Hey, I spotted a trap.
Anna, can you try to disarm that
Why not?
one?
Disarmed it.
Nice, good work. I'll be back, everyone. I'm gonna swing the mouse around for a little bit and see if I can find this thing. Nope. Just looked around for about 10 minutes, everyone. If there's a secret in here, I have
I
no
hear
idea what
your
it
words.
is. Probably some sort of awesome secret thing in here, and you win. I can't find it, game. Good for you. Maybe it's a portal and I need something to activate it. Oh, it's gonna annoy me to no end. Oh, but it wins. I can't.
Done.
Going like this over each of the walls has not revealed what it could be.
I'm gone.
Oh, hello. I thought I already talked to these corpses. Yeah, I think I did already. Or did I? I should check, just to make sure. I seem to remember there being a corpse around here that was...
Say, Anna, does that tail go all the way up?
Oh, aye. Up your bone box to rip out your brains.
Aye, up your bone box and rip out your brains.
Done.
Wow, those two do not get along with each other. No. Okay.
I'm gone.
Alright, so much for that. I guess we'll... Can I sneak past these things? I can. Alright, so no secret there then.
Alright.
Oh, that con aggroed them.
Fail.
Yeah, she won't be able to succeed because the enemy's upon
right.
us.
All
What's
right.
up? Sure, why not?
I shall serve.
What you be? Why not?
Yeah.
Let's taunt one of them with Mort.
Prime scum. Good as done.
Done.
Right.
Ooh, Dakon took a
I will
huge
hear
hit.
you.
Good as done. Good as done.
Balance
Aye, might as
in
well.
all things. Tell things true.
I'm gone.
Okay.
All right.
Anna, did you level up yet? You were so close to leveling. No. Oh, wow. You're not getting much in
I'm
the way of
gone.
experience down here. Then again, there only were 200 experience each. Alright, so let's go over to the Warrens of Thought.
All right.
Where the many as one will be waiting for us. And then, off-screen, I can do the Drowned Nations. What am I doing on time? Oh, actually, I have to log off soon. So I guess we'll stop here. So when we come back, we'll do the Warrants of Thought, and I will see you guys with the rats. Take care, and thanks for watching.